just to let everyone know, I'm not an archery professional. I don't work in an archery shop. I don't own a shop. I don't work in a shop. I do this on my own. This, learning things trial and error throughout the years. I've been doing archery for probably about 25 years now. I've owned many a bows. I'm always setting up bows that I get, cheap, or garage sale bows, or getting people into archery, or helping out a buddy that's in need. So if anything I do say you don't agree with, hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm not the professional. So this video is going to be about a budget bow for people that are hard up on money, or if you're a beginner or a high school kid or something like that, you don't have the funds to go out and buy that $1,000 bow, or spend $1,500, $1,600 on a setup. So there's a little story about how I came about these bows. I ended up, my buddy and I were shooting archery, and his sister-in-law came over, and she had a couple of bows, and we were talking archery and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, let's check them out. So I check them out, and she wanted only $50, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll take 50 for both of them. They're both bare whitetail 2s, really good shaped bows, and honestly, they probably haven't been shot very much at all. So here's the bows. So I'm gonna go do a swoop over of both the bows. They're both bare whitetail hunters, whitetail 2 hunters. I got the pair for $50 off of my buddy's brother's girlfriend. So this is the bow I'm going to use this year. I'm going to plan on using this early season, try to go and shoot a doe, unless I get a nice buck to come in. Shoots pretty good. It's not shooting tacks like my Hoyt or my PSE that I use, but it's good. I can get 6-inch groups at 20 yards for right now. Just started shooting it. So anyway, I just got it done pretty much 4 days ago, 5 days ago. So quick rundown without talking your ear off. Everything on here I purchased off of eBay, and I stuck to that to be able to buy on the cheap, not have anything that I had in my own personal possession. So limb savers, they're coming. I got the ones in red because that's the only thing I could find on eBay for that price. $8 for the pair. Your cat whiskers are like, I think, $2.50 for those. Peep sight with tube, that was about $4.50. D-loop, I actually bought that to stay true to cause, and I got the D-loop for $3. Anyway, moving along, got the stabilizer. I bought that on eBay, and that was $9.50. The whisker biscuit, I found this one, and this one was, everything on here is brand new. This one I got for, I think, $16 and some change. The sight's a cheapo, and I actually would like to replace this sight because it's all plastic and it's just not durable. But the sight, $15. I would actually jump up and go, the $25, $30 range on that. All right, the arrows that I chose, they're Easton's. They're the Game Getter XX75s. You get a cool little white-tailed deer on them and all the tracks. But they're the fixed knock, nothing special. They have the, I think 3.5-inch vanes, 100 grain tips. Pretty much everything I shoot's got 100 grain. I bought a half dozen arrows on eBay from a guy, and it cost me $31 for a half dozen, which isn't too bad. And I decided to go old school and stay with aluminum, a little bit cheaper on price, and that's what they used to shoot back then. Nostalgia. Okay, let's do some math real quick to see if we hit, I know we hit the $200 budget here. Alright, bow, 25, sight, 15, whisker biscuit, 15, stabilizer, say 9, we'll say 10 for limb savers, we'll say another 10 for whisker bit for the cat whiskers, peep sight, and the whole 9 yards. We're at $84. And then half dozen arrows, we'll just say 35 just in case someone can't get free shipping. So we're sitting at $119 for a bow that'll go out and shoot a whitetail. So here's another thing. So the arrows I bought, they're good arrows. They're really good arrows. I've used the aluminums for a long time, basically my whole life. Anyway, I didn't have to have them cut down because of the draw length of my bow. They're a full-length 32-inch arrow. If you have to have your arrows cut down, go to a shop, go to a professional to have it done. Don't try doing it yourself. Even if you think you can do it, just go to a professional. If you're beginning, and if you know what you're doing and you've done this many times, then hey, I'm just preaching the choir. But definitely take it to a professional. Also, the field tips I'm using, you can get them for $2-3 for a dozen. The broadheads I'll be using for the deer season, I'm probably going to stick to what I usually use, which is a Muzzy 100 grain, the 3 blades. I like them. They work out great for me in almost all my setups. I might go old school with the broadheads. I'm not too sure. I'm not decided. I want to make sure whatever broadhead I use is going to work with my setup, and I'm going to shoot very accurately. So if I can't shoot accurate with the Muzzies, I'll switch it up. If I can't shoot accurate with one of the old school broadheads, the big monsters, then I'm going to go back to what I know, and I'm going to make sure I can hit a good group. On the same note of groups, right now, just starting out shooting this bow, getting a feel for it, tweaking it, tuning it. I'm at about a 6-inch group, at 20-25 yards. But I won't hunt with it unless I get that group down at least at 2 to 3 inch groups, at that distance. And if I can't get a good group at 30, I'm not shooting a deer at 30. It's just about ethics, be an ethical hunter. All right, so you might wonder, not everyone can get a deal on a bow like that for, $25 a bow. A lot of stuff is hearsay or a friend of a friend. I mean, you can go get a bow on Craigslist for $50, or whatever your price allows. If you come across deals, garage sales are a great way to get a bow. I get bows every year at garage sales. Make them shootable. I'll work on them, keep some of the parts off them if need to, and turn around and sell them or hook up a buddy. You can find a bow anywhere. Just make sure that when you get a bow, if you're inexperienced, take it to a shop, spend $15-20, have them look over the bow, make sure that there's no cracks in the limbs or the cams are messed up or anything like that. Make sure it's a quality bow that you can shoot. Even if you have to just oil it up a little bit or restring it and all that, I mean, it's all a good investment. It's good money to put in. And a lot of times, even an archery shop will have used equipment there, like a quiver. You can get a quiver for $5-10 or whatnot. It depends on the guy. It depends on the girl at the archery shop. So anyone can get into archery, and honestly, you can get into archery for under $200. It's just what kind of deals can you get? It's all wheeling and dealing. So anyway, here's some video of me shooting this bow. The very first time out shooting it, just sighting it in and all that stuff. And I will be shooting this bow all summer, along with my Hoyt, my Spider 30. But I'm going to use this bow for early season doe hunting, and hopefully get that on videotape. You never know. Thanks, guys. See the bow just doing this with the wind.
Yep.
Pushing it left and right.